ABC7 Bangor.
This is ABC7 News at Noon.
We'll have the latest on a police standoff in Plymouth this morning. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Farley. A man charged with murder in Lincolnville should appear before a judge this week, and a new lab results indicate unsafe level of PFAS in drinking water in 2 MSAD 70 schools in Aroostook County. Thank you for joining us. We'll have more on these and other stories in just a moment. First, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Devin?
Hey Susan, happy Monday afternoon. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Luigi and Fredericks across from Eastern Maine Medical Center, serving the greater Bangor area for over 65 years. Here we go. The last little bit of a small cat advisory was dropped at 11 a.m. this morning, so we're done with that for now. I will not be surprised to see more issued soon, as we're going to be watching for some wind that'll be moving in. We're holding on to the clouds, and we're not going to see much sunshine for a little while yet, but maybe later in the forecast period, we will have that opportunity. We're watching some precipitation here further down to the south, tracking to the east and a little bit of the north and east as well. We'll have our opportunity, though, a little bit of precipitation coming up later on. But for now, nothing too ridiculous. The winds won't be too bad, though, out of the west in general, maybe out of the south at times. 5 to 10 miles per hour today. More wind on the way, especially as we head towards tomorrow, especially along the coastline. So be ready for a little bit of wind. That's why I'm wondering if more small craft advisories might get issued along the coast. As for futurecast, let's try to get the clouds out of here. We'll have to see if that does happen. No, that might be a little bit too aggressive with clearing the sky out. We may have to watch out for a little bit of snow mixing in and a few spots later on tonight in the parts of tomorrow. So for today, though, 34 degrees, not too bad, mostly cloudy, with the wind overall looking nice and calm. Later on tonight, 22 degrees, partly cloudy with a few snow showers, little to no snow accumulations, with the wind overall looking nice and calm. And for tomorrow, 32 degrees, partly cloudy and breezy, northwest wind up to around 20 miles per hour. Here's your hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period. Overall decreasing clouds, temperatures in the 30s and 20s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Susan?
Thank you, Devin. A section of Route 7 was closed off this morning for a standoff in Plymouth. Officials say that police chase began in Belfast and went through Waldo County. The chase ended in Plymouth after a Waldo County deputy was able to successfully spike the offender's vehicle. Locals say the standoff began around 3 a.m. and ended around 9:20.
We negotiated for about 4 hours trying to get the individual out of the vehicle. We activated our drone team and the special response team, and eventually we were able to deploy the team and get him out of the vehicle.
By the Belfast Police Department. At this time, the identity of the driver has not been released. Police say there is no danger to the public. A man charged with murder should appear before a judge this week. 42-year-old Matthew Pendleton was arrested Saturday and accused of killing a man in Lincolnville. It all started Friday morning when police received reports of an unresponsive male at a home on the Thorndike Road in Lincolnville. Deputies found 47-year-old Kevin Currett of Lincolnville deceased. An autopsy was conducted at the office of the chief medical examiner in Augusta, during which the death was ruled a homicide. Pendleton is being held at the Waldo County Jail without bail. There are no details at this point about how Currett was killed or how the two knew each other. Officials are once again sending out a warning about dangerous ice conditions following a deadly weekend. The body of a Bradford man was recovered Saturday after his snowmobile crashed through thin ice on Sebago Lake. Officials say 74-year-old Alan Cole was out with his dog Friday looking for a place to fish. His family called for help when he didn't return Friday night. Wardens found his dog while searching the lake and then saw snowmobile tracks leading to a large hole in the ice. They returned Saturday morning and recovered Cole's body. The town of Lincoln was also the scene of a cold water rescue. At 12:37 p.m. Saturday, the Lincoln Fire Department responded to a water request after a diver's rope reportedly snapped. According to the fire department, the diver's partner quickly called 911 to rescue his partner. Firefighters responded to Coldstream Pond off Finney Farm Road in Lincoln with an emergency company and 2 ambulances. The diver was evaluated by EMS after being pulled from the icy waters and denied transportation to a hospital. First responders say there were no reported injuries. Warmer weather and melting ice has made it difficult to ice fish, causing multiple deaths and close calls already this winter. Asia Reed spoke with game wardens about staying safe with unpredictable ice.
Ice fishermen are ready for the fishing season. The ice, however, not quite. Maine's winter weather has been warmer than usual for some of Maine's lakes, making it unsafe to ice fish. Game wardens say ice fishing is dependent on cold temperatures, the size of the lake, and what part of the state you are in. Never assume the ice is safe.
Unfortunately, right now, we've kind of had a slow start to the winter, and people are itching to get out on the ice and enjoy the outdoors.
Little Ossipee Lake is a popular ice fishing spot in Waterboro, but Mother Nature had other plans. The water is completely open and not frozen, just as many other lakes in Maine right now. Some fishermen say they haven't even gone out on the ice yet this season so far.
I certainly wouldn't trust the ice because the weather's been so warm lately.
Game wardens say a man's body was recovered from the ice, along with his snowmobile, in northern Maine Friday. Laddie says to look out for anything that can warm the ice before going out.
Inlets, outlets, moving water, drain holes, docks, rocks, logs, anything like that will attract heat.
The next step is to safely test the ice.
You always have to keep your head on a swivel. Take a chisel with you, your ice auger, every 10, 15, 20 feet, check the ice.
He says ice conditions can change throughout the day, and never assume it's safe, even if you see others on the lake. Check for 4 to 6 inches of ice. If you're taking out a vehicle, check the ice by foot first. Laddie tells ice fishers to always carry ice picks just in case you fall in. You can push them into the ice and pull yourself out. He also says if you fall in, always exit the same way out.
New lab results indicate unsafe levels of PFAS, otherwise known as forever chemicals, in the drinking water at 2 MSAD 70 schools in Aroostook County. Maine legislation required all community public water systems, non-community schools, and daycares to sample their drinking water for PFAS by the end of 2022. The interim safety standard for PFAS in drinking water stands at 20 parts per trillion. The MSED 70 superintendent says Hodgson Middle High School's water tested at 34.3 ppt and Mill Pond Elementary School tested at 23.1 ppt.
It's extremely important to have clean drinking water in our schools for our staff and students. So what we did is we went to bottled water for consumption and for cooking. It was a smooth transition, which is something you probably wouldn't think we would have, dealing with students and making that change. But during COVID, we did the exact same thing. So it was seamless.
The state has asked for a confirmation sample, which has since been collected, and school officials are waiting on that result. The superintendent says they will continue using alternative water sources until an official remediation plan is put in place. A congregation from a local church has been offered a new home by a local high school, but with a stipulation. Devin Dagnalt has more.
The Herman School Committee has offered Pines Church to use Herman High School's auditorium for its weekly church services. However, Matthew Joya, the lead pastor of the church, says that he's hesitant to accept because the proposed lease would be on a month-to-month basis, causing some uncertainty.
We have a lot of people that, we would need to mobilize to begin to attend church there, and just even planning for our Easter service, if we were to send emails out or we were to print out flyers, I have no guarantee that we would be there in April because it is indeed a month-to-month lease.
Currently, the church holds its weekly service out of a theater in the Spotlight Cinema. Joya says that his service receives anywhere from 150 to 200 attendees each week, which is near the maximum capacity of the theater.
We want to find a location or a venue where we can grow into it. And we feel like we're bumping up against the cap of 200 people. And so we want a place and a space where it gives us room to be able to grow and that we know, okay, we're going to be here for the next few years.
When the offer was given and the request for a yearly lease was not approved, Joya says that his church asked for a compromise from the Herman School Committee.
We actually met with them and asked them to consider putting a 6-month lease back on the docket.
According to Joya, the 6-month lease was also denied. At this time, Pine Church has not made a decision as to whether or not they will accept the existing offer. We reached out to Herman's superintendent of schools about the situation, but at this time, we have not received any comment. In Orono, for ABC7 and Fox 22, Devin Dagnalt.
Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, ongoing roadway construction in Eddington has led to frustrations. We'll have the details when we return.
your favorite restaurants for half off. It's half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7. Here's this week's featured deal.
Huang Li Chinese restaurant in Pittsfield has a wide selection of tasty dishes, including poo-poo for two with rice, General Tao chicken, sesame chicken, beef teriyaki, and more. They are just minutes from Interstate 95 Pittsfield exit.
On sale Thursday at 9 a.m. A limited supply available half-off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7.
Whenever Maine Wood Floors wants to know the weather, they log on to foxbangor.com. Whether you're searching to add beauty with a new hardwood floor or need to restore your old one, Maine Wood Floors is your hardwood flooring expert in Mid-Coast Maine.
Special report.
Spectrum just launched Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
Because Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
And the fastest Wi-Fi speeds.
Look, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with talk, text, and data. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
Whether you're hurt by a box truck or by any commercial vehicle, you may have a big case worth big money. If you've been hurt by any commercial truck, call the Twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a commercial truck? Come out on top. Call the Twos.
Gun Sports and Brewer knows that for fun, exercise, and meeting new friends, nothing is better than ice skating. Whether it's sailing down the ice, making a great pass, and scoring in a game of hockey, or the grace, strength, and expression of figure skating. From the youngest child all the way to adulthood, anyone can enjoy the fun of skating. At Gun Sports, we supply the equipment for your skating fun for great prices, the proper fit, and service after the sale. Shop your locally owned Gun Sports Shop, Greenpoint Road in Brewer.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Ongoing roadway construction in Eddington has led to frustrations. David Ledford has more.
The Maine Department of Transportation is building a new bridge in Eddington as the latest step in the I-395 Route 9 connector project, a 6-mile stretch of highway that will run between Brewer and Eddington. Starting January 9th, all Cluleyville Road traffic will be redirected to Levenseller and Nolan Road. According to Damian Veyu, a spokesperson for the Maine DOT, this detour will remain in place for the next year.
There are signs posted to alert drivers, and that detour is expected to be in place for most of 2023 while bridge work the excavation is done and the construction is ongoing.
While locals say they are frustrated by this change, some are more upset by the addition of the highway itself.
I was against it from day one. I give up a long time ago. There's just nothing you can do about it. You either accept it or you don't.
For other residents, the potential noise that will come from the new roadway is a significant concern. Patrick Cody, who lives only a few hundred feet from the current bridge construction, says he's waiting to find out if the sound of the vehicles will be too much to tolerate.
If it gets too bad, and this house is going up for sale, I'm out of here. I'm going further in the woods.
The roadway was contracted by the Sargent Corporation for nearly $85 million. According to the Maine DOT, the new connector will provide locals with greater mobility and ease of access to the Bangor-Brewer area. Veyu says the road has been under construction since January of 2022 and is already halfway done. However, the department does not expect the highway to be completely finished until 2025. In Eddington, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22.
A museum in Maine is offering families with children living with sensory needs the opportunity to explore the world of science in a safe environment. The Maine Discovery Museum has resumed its Day to Play program. 2 Sundays a month, the museum makes slight changes to its displays in order to accommodate those with special sensory needs.
When we first started the program, we walked around and tried to look at our environment and what is going on through the eyes of somebody who might have some sensory issues like noise sensitivity or light sensitivity. What we do is very simple. We turn some lights off, we turn some flashing lights off, we turn the volume down in anything that makes a noise in the museum.
Maine Discovery Museum says the My Day to Play program is completely free for families, and there is no documentation or registration needed to attend. You can learn more by visiting mainediscoverymuseum.org or by Facebook. After the break, we'll take a look at how to make sure your child gets enough sleep. That's next.
Find meaningful work in behavioral health care, like Shelby, who works in multiple settings caring for children with a background of trauma.
I was motivated to join the behavioral health field because I had decided that I was going to advocate for children with similar backgrounds to my own. As a younger person, I find that the most rewarding part of my job as a behavioral health professional is the emotional gratification in seeing my clients succeed.
Learn more about compassionate careers at caringforme.org.
I'm 82 years old and I have collapsed arches, which means the first thing that hits the ground is the bone in my arch. I came to Comfort Shoes 4 years ago because I couldn't walk without pain. And she spent so much time on my feet getting the right shoe, and we finally found the right pair. Once you made these orthotics for me, I have no pain. These are so comfortable. I have no discomfort. I feel like I could go running, and I thank you and Comfort Shoes for that.
Deny, delay, devalue. Time's on our side.
It's a serious accident. Lots of medical bills. Wrecked vehicle.
Still, don't see a problem.
It's the law offices of Joe Bornstein, and they want triple what we offered, and a fair settlement now. Triple.
Call Joe, the law offices of Joe Bornstein. Maine lawyers working for Maine people.
Let's settle this one.
It's time to start planning that new home or garage you've been thinking about. Hammond Lumber Company is here to help, offering complete building packages with everything you need. With several options on their website and thousands of unique plans in their in-house drawing catalog. Hammond will help you make your dreams a reality. Choose your materials from Hammond's extensive showroom displays, and Hammond will deliver your order from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Start planning your new home or garage at Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Are you fed up with high prices at the pump? Do monthly utility bills drain your wallet?
If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Now to the nation's southwest border, where President Joe Biden made his first trip Sunday since taking office. His visit coming as the Republican-led House promises to probe into the administration's handling of the surge in migrants at the border. ABC's Justin Finch has the latest.
On a Texas tarmac, Governor Greg Abbott greeting President Biden with a letter outlining his plan to address the crisis at the border.
I urge him in the letter to see the real chaos.
Biden's first trip to the U.S.-Mexico border as commander-in-chief comes as El Paso grapples with this latest migrant surge, where he met with border guards and promised more resources. Averaging 2,500 daily apprehensions last month, the administration sending new funding and manpower, helping to cut that number to about 700 per day. The president joining top Homeland Security officials to tour a migrant processing center and speaking with field agents and local leaders. The DHS secretary calling out Congress for not fixing the country's broken immigration system.
We want individuals who qualify for relief under our laws to come to the United States in a safe and orderly way.
The administration's new immigration policies include sending 30,000 migrants back to Mexico every month, while launching an extended parole program allowing 30,000 migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela the chance to request asylum monthly, provided they clear strict requirements, such as having a sponsor in the U.S. and passing background checks.
Tenemos la fe de que nos van a ayudar.
This man from Venezuela telling ABC he has faith the U.S. will help him.
The president is now in Mexico City, where he will meet with that country's president to discuss topics including strengthening U.S.-Mexico supply chains and the migrant crisis.
One thing a lot of parents stress about is how to make sure their child is getting as much sleep as they need. The solution may be as simple as a different bedtime. With more, here's ABC's Justin Finch.
Kids and teens need adequate hours of sleep each night to support their health and development, but meeting this number may be a difficult challenge for some families. A new study that analyzed data from 45 clinical trials found that an earlier bedtime may be the key to kids and teens getting an extra hour of sleep. The study, published in JAMA Pediatrics, showed kids who were put to bed an hour earlier than usual get more than 45 minutes extra of quality sleep. This finding was true across age groups from preschool through high school and helps debunk the idea that an earlier bedtime will only cause kids to wake up earlier. While you, as a caregiver, may not be able to change the time your child needs to wake up for things like school, setting an earlier bedtime could make a big difference in them getting a full night's sleep and may help you get one too. With this Medical Minute, I'm Justin Finch, ABC News.
Now for some entertainment news, Ashley Dvorkin reports in the Hollywood Nation.
Icons team up, Avatar swims to the top, and sink your teeth into a new vampire comedy in today's Hollywood Nation.
Renfield.
It's horror, comedy, and Nicolas Cage as Dracula. Take a first look at Renfield. The trailer shows Nicholas Hoult playing the title character, Dracula's loyal servant, ready for life outside his work with the Prince of Darkness. The film is in theaters April 14th. Netflix shared a closer look at the series Breakpoint, which premieres January 13th. It follows a group of top tennis players on and off the court, competing in Grand Slams and tournaments all over the world.
I'm never going to meet a woman who understands me.
The streamer also released a full trailer for the movie You People, which debuts January 27th. A star-filled cast includes Jonah Hill, Lauren London, Eddie Murphy, Nia Long, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and David Duchovny. The comedy is about a rideshare mix-up turned love story, which is in turn tested by their respective families. At the box office, Avatar: The Way of Water has surpassed Top Gun: Maverick at the global box office as the top-grossing film of 2022, with more than $1.5 billion. It's now the 10th highest-grossing film of all time. In music news, Shania Twain released a new single and video for Giddy Up off her upcoming album Queen of Me, out February 3rd. And Dolly Parton, Belinda Carlisle, Cyndi Lauper, Gloria Estefan, and Debbie Harry revealed they have a new single, Gonna Be You, from the movie 84 Brady, written by Diane Warren. The tune drops January 20th. The movie is in theaters February 3rd. In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Have both Medicare and Medicaid? Now's the time to explore your options and choose the coverage that's right for you. Choose a plan that offers you more benefits at no additional cost. Millions of members turn to WellCare for benefits and services that go beyond basic Medicare and help them lead better, healthier lives. Choose a plan with zero or low monthly premiums, co-pays, and deductibles. And with WellCare, you don't just pay less, you get more. More dental with comprehensive coverage, including dentures and crowns. More vision and hearing with an eyewear allowance and hearing aids. Plus prescription drug coverage with $0 preferred generics and free home delivery. Call us at 1-877-267-8416 to speak to a friendly licensed representative and request a free all-in-one guide. There's no obligation. We're here to help you review your options to see if a WellCare plan is the right decision for you. WellCare has a large network of quality doctors and specialists. Plus, we offer PPOD SNPs with the freedom and flexibility to choose your preferred provider in some areas. Enjoy free over-the-counter healthcare items and free groceries with a healthy food card. Plus, free transportation to doctors and pharmacies and free meals delivered to your home. Get convenient access to care with our telehealth services, including online doctor visits and a free gym membership with online classes. WellCare is a leader in government-sponsored health care. It has been serving those with Medicare, Medicaid, and prescription drug for more than 35 years. Call now. We're here to answer your questions and even assist enrolling you over the phone. Choose the company that puts your health first. WellCare, Medicare done well. Call now and get a free copy of our all-in-one guide. 1-877-267-8416.
It's a brand new week. Let's check your full forecast with Devin Biggs. Devin?
Alrighty, happy Monday afternoon. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home of Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Here we go. The last little bit of a small cat advisory has been dropped at 11 a.m. this morning. We're done with that for now. We'll see if more gets issued soon, but we do have clouds that continue to develop this afternoon, so we're going to be watching for some of that will begin to move in from time to time. The question there is, will we clear out and see a little bit of sunshine? That remains to be seen yet, and otherwise, so we're going to be watching for our next system that'll be moving in, located right about in here, tracking to the south and east. And this will give us our next opportunity for a little bit of snow on the way later on tonight with little to no snow accumulations with it, so nothing to get too worried about there. As the afternoon progresses, we'll see the clouds try to clear out of here, so we might see some sunshine before more clouds and maybe a few snow showers move in later on tonight with little to no snow accumulations. But notice some clouds mixing in from time to time later on tonight and parts of Tuesday morning, but really the clouds try to stay away throughout the day Tuesday, so a good amount of sunshine will be expected. So definitely keep the sunglasses ready, as you might need those as you do head out the door. And even then, notice we head towards Wednesday morning, not much cloud cover to be seen. But meanwhile, though, not a whole lot of snow at all, maybe a trace or less before we're all finished up, so nothing too extreme. It will move out of here pretty quickly. You'll barely notice it at best. But otherwise, though, maybe some wind on the way. Not so much today. We're looking okay. The winds remain rather calm. Maybe a quick 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze. But tomorrow, more gusts will begin to move in with gusts up to around 20 to 25 miles per hour at times. That next system that moves in as we head towards the Tuesday with more gusty winds. Our average high being 28 degrees. So reach for the lower to middle 30s today and tomorrow, with the upper 20s for your Wednesday, with middle 30s Thursday, back in the 40s Friday near Saturday, cooling off again to the lower 30s as we head towards your Sunday as well. So your forecast for today looks like this. Middle 30s, mostly cloudy skies. You might see some breaks in those clouds from time to time, with the wind overall looking nice and calm. For tonight, lower 20s overall, partly cloudy, a few snow showers, little to no snow accumulations, with the wind overall looking nice and calm. And for tomorrow, lower 30s, partly cloudy and breezy out there yet again. Northwest wind up to around 20 miles per hour. Scott's Recreation extended forecast. So here we go. Partly cloudy again Wednesday, highs in the upper 20s. More snow showers moving Thursday, highs in the mid 30s. And of course, 40s on the way for your Friday. Rain and snow showers moving on in.
40s again, doesn't feel much like winter. Thank you, Devin. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening with Beth Jones and Peter Dubois on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great afternoon.
Mad Cat & Company in the North Brewer Shopping Plaza invites you to host your next event with us. We are much more than just a bar. Our event room is designed to host any type of event,